Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the So What You Think channel, where we discuss all things beyond the gates. Listen, it's Tuesday, and y'all already know what that means. The conversation is heating up, the storylines are storylining, and we've got some things to talk about. First things first, let's show some love to our amazing moderators. We appreciate you for everything that you do, so say hello to the moderators and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here on the So What You Think channel. Say hey to the gang. If this is your first time over here today, please, if this is your first time sitting in with us, be sure to drop a hello down there so we can give you your official welcome and make you an official gatekeeper over here. You may be over from TikTok, where I've been doing the short recaps. This is the longer recap where we hang out, we talk, we argue, we discuss, so if you like to be a part of that kind of thing, subscribe to the channel. And that you can join us all the time. It don't have to be a one-hitter quitter. It don't. You can go with us for good. You can and can. All right. To everybody watching live, come on in and get comfortable and jump in the conversation. And if you're catching this on the replay, shout out to the replay gang, because you are just as important to us as any other part of the show. Over there at the replay gang, we have Miss Elaine, leader of the replay gang, who will always come through and show you guys some love. And over here we have Miss Belinda Hill, who is our officer of the doggone like button, because she gonna make sure that you hit that like button, okay? So please hit the like button. That's either now or later. Make sure that you do both. How you become a gatekeeper is by making a comment, and when you do that, we give you your acknowledgement, we give you your fanfare. So if you want that, just say, hey, first time over here, first timer, or my first time saying hey, whatever. All right, y'all, now let me take a look and get my romper room mirror out and see exactly who is down here typing in the doggone comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
See that y'all got to get in here early now if you want to if you want your name on screens. It used to be you could be all day, all night. Oh, we don't do it like that. We try to get on into it. Miss Lynn was the first one in here. She said, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and to the mods. Miss Lil is one of our regulars on Friday night that usually comes up on panel and let y'all have it, honey. She let y'all have it. So we appreciate you being here. Also, Raven Maniac. Well, let me not skip myself. Miss B, who is me, because I have to watch my own self on my own device, okay? I help my own self in the algorithms. Why don't I? Okay, but anyway, Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen Mod Squad. I'm over here patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the week as I take my seat. I will try to be discreet while sipping my sweet BTGT. All right, Raven Maniac. Belinda says, hello, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, Gatekeepers, Mod Squad, and of course, Happy Taco Tuesday. And she did hit the like button because she is the officer of the doggone like button. She gonna see to it that you hit that button, okay? Myrtle Tenzer says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers in the Mods. Hey, Myrtle. And JV is in the house. Hey, JV. And let's see who else is in here. Who else is in here? Oh, Cynthia Willoughby is in the house. She says, hello, everyone. Hey, Cynthia. Hope you're doing well today. What y'all say how I'm doing? Oh, I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm good. I am. I am. All right, y'all. With that, we ain't gonna waste no time. Just cause other people late don't mean we got to be late. Okay, hold on. Wait. I saw something else pop up. Hold on. Cecil Woodard. No, wait. Cecilia Woodard says, hey, Miss Jen in chat. Now, I know I ain't never seen your name before, which means that we got to give you your official welcome over here, child, and let you know you are now an official gatekeeper.
Hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
You are welcome, Cecilia. I like that name. Welcome, Cecilia, you guys. Share your crumpets and your tea. Don't hog them. Be nice to the new company. Please do. Okay? Don't show out too much on the first day. But welcome, Cecilia, to the chat, and we hope to see you over here again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything. And on Friday night, Cecilia, if you don't know, baby, we'd be lit over here on Friday night because we have a live panel and everything. We come up, we argue, we talk, we debate, we go back and forth. It's fun. But you got to be up all night with us if you're gonna hang with us for that. You to get you something to sip on and snack on if you're gonna hang with us on a Friday at the Family Feud and Fish Fries, we like to call it. All right, you guys. Well, with that, I'm going to unlock these gates and let's get into what had happened was today beyond the gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, let me scroll down to these pictures so I can give it to y'all good and proper. Let you know what had happened today. Baby kicked off with Tomas and Chelsea having coffee down to the No Name place. That does have a name, but I'm going to still call it the No Name place. Okay. So they down at the No Name place and they having coffee and his phone is like steady buzzing and ringing and he wasn't answering it. He was just ignoring it. She was looking like, ain't you going to answer that? He was like, no, I'm not. Now, Bill, baby, hold on. This case, Bill went to go stop by to go see Chelsea. But of course, Chelsea is down there to the coffee spot with Tomas. So he decides that he wants to go and have a little conversation with Kat, right? He said, well, I'm glad I caught you, Kat. And she says, oh, yeah. So we can talk about the mess with Lynette. So we can talk about that mess with Lynette. I was like, you know what, Kat, go on, girl, go right in, sis. Go in, sis. Get it. She was not playing. Kat did not come to play. Okay. Now, meanwhile, Joey and Vanessa is down there talking, and she just so nervous because her daughter just won't answer the phone and stuff. Girl, you know where I'm from. Parents don't get nervous about their children not answering the phone because they wish we would not answer a phone. Okay. Not answer a phone, a text, and anything else. Okay. But anyway, she over here she's nervous because she thinks she really cut Deanna deep because she's still not responding. She's like, I need your help with this one, Joey. And Joey was like, me? I was like, you heard her. She said your name. She called you. Now, Andre is back. Husband is back. And Danny is so happy to see him. She just jumping up and down like a new child with a new toy and everything. But anyway, y'all know for them, they don't be doing too much for me. They just be over here pitching woo all the time. That's all they be doing as far as I'm concerned. Okay. But anyway, she was glad to see her husband back. He finished up with his assignment. He wanted to get back to her. He said, how have things been? She said, things have been really low, but it's all up from here. It looks like things are going to be going, uphill from here. And he was like, I got a surprise for you. And I was like, what? I'm like, oh, wait, he ain't talking to me. Oh, wait, the surprise ain't for me. Hold on, let me see who texted me. Okay, all right. Okay, so anyway, Shanice is over to Ted's hotel room. Sidebar. Ted, don't you think it's time for you to get a place? Lord knows you got the money. You got the money, Ted. Is you intend to get back with Nicole? Is this why you ain't got no house yet? I don't know, but it's suspicious to me. Shanice, you need to be asking about when he gonna get his own spot because this hotel thing is crazy. Even though when I'm living there, he ain't got to change no linens and clean up and stuff. So you might have a point. I mean, he can afford it. Let me stay out these people business for a few minutes. Anyway, she was knocking on Ted's door, and she didn't get no answer right away. So with women, we get aggressive with it. And so I'm like, child, because for a minute I was like, why Ted not opening up this door? Girl, I was with you. Shanice, I was with you, girl. For a minute, I was nervous for you. I was. But anyway, he finally opens up the door. And she's like, I bought you something to eat. And he was like, oh, another woman's already beat you to it. And then blocked her from coming in. And I was thinking, ain't nobody in there but Samantha or something. You need to stop playing. But I do want to say this. Starting from right here, they put a whole lot of focus on this bag. Did y'all notice that today? Now, I know this is just a lunch bucket because I believe she gave Ashley one, or did Ashley give it to her? I forgot who gave what to whom. But they put a lot of emphasis and showing on this bag today, starting from when she showed up with it. Now, unless y'all showing it to us because you want us to buy one, are y'all trying to tell us something? Because they spent a lot of time talking about showing this bag and her talking about her finances. Shanice, girl, don't you let us find out you mixed up in this boo. Because I ain't going to like that. Not for Shanice. Not Shanice. Anyway, once she got up in there, Ted told her he had a tennis date to go on with Eva, and that he had intended to eat something, or he had got him something. And so she was like, oh, okay, girl, I know you was relieved because, girl, you thought Leslie was up and never with me, girl. I know you. Anyway, she had made, another side, but I didn't like this outfit on Shanice. This outfit on Shanice today, they had her looking bulky for no reason because she ain't bulky at all. So why y'all got this stuff on her? It's a pretty color, but please. I ain't like this. And am I alone? But anyway, let me move on because y'all get unfocused on the wrong thing. Y'all be thinking y'all gonna get me unfocused with y'all, but watch this. Anyway, she done made him some kind of protein bars that she makes herself, and then she was like, I make them with, how people be telling you, I make it with barley and rice and quinoa and yippity dip and peanut butter. He was like, oh, okay. And so he went to taste it. He was like, oh, this is actually good. And she was like, he was like, no, I'm not saying it because you're the girlfriend. I'm saying it because it's actually good. He was like, in fact, you ought to be trying to sell these. She might already be selling something the way they showing this bag today, Ted. You better bag up. We don't know. Hey, Jazzy Porters. I'm suspicious now, Shanice. I don't know, girl. It was too much of showing of this bag. And it said human organ for transplant. Let us find out. Moving on. Now, Haley is down to the Orphic jeans, right? Looking on her thing because she done got a notification. Hey, Keisha, she done got a notification that there's a lot of spending going on her credit card. Look how much it is. $15,250.70. I said it was $15,250.70. Baby, I would have fell out. She was like, what in the world is she down there buying? Even I don't spend this much money in a week. Well, baby, I done told you she's here to replace you. And women who know how to go on and spend money ain't scared to spend money. She ain't shysting Bill, you are. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, but this is a lot of nerve. What y'all think about her nerve to spend 15 big like this? Well, I'm sorry, $15,250.70. Don't forget the 70 cents. Girl. With no total credits to use. She just down there spinning and spinning and spinning. Like Bill, her man. Okay? I done told y'all. Hey, Jasmine. Anyway, She was like, oh my God, but I tell you what she did. She pulled that black card out and she went on and paid for it because she don't want Bill to find out about that. I know you don't, girl. Look at your face. Look at your face. That's what scamming and skimming to get you, girl. Now, Chelsea and Tomas catch up and she wants to do a double date night soon. And she just going on and on and on and on and on. And you could tell Tomas is like, girl, can you hear me? Get out of here. I'm trying to find me a job. Because, I'm about to lose my job. Everybody say it. I'm about to lose my job. He's trying to find him another job. He can't be dating Cat and ain't got no job. Cat may love you, but Cat ain't about to date nobody broke. Not brokety broke. Which you already are technically broke even still compared to the kind of money that them Duprees be getting. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, she's like, we ought to do a double date soon. He just so distracted. And Chelsea, she soon, I don't know if she caught on or what, but she was like, well, I'm going to go on and let you get some work done. And then as soon as she leaves, he gets on the phone and he's like, hello, Jasmine? Yes, I do want to know about that job. He called a recruiter. Back to Bill and Cat. Now, baby, let me tell you something. Catherine was in the house today. Catherine said, oh, watch me work. So let me tell you about that. So Cat told Bill, I'm on to Lynette, and that you the one that's being fooled by Haley. But you can't see past that wiggle and that smile. Wait a minute. I was like, Catherine. She said, yeah, you're the one being fooled by Haley, but you can't see past that little wiggle and that little smile. She came hard at Bill today. She told him that she can see Haley is up to no good. And Bill said, be careful now. Don't be disrespecting Haley. Like Cat care. Cat don't care about no Haley feelings, baby. Haley, Cat's little hairs on the back of her arm done tingled. So it's up and stuck. And I understand that, Cat, because baby, once my spidey senses tingle, you can stop talking to me. You can stop talking to me once my spidey senses tingle up, baby. That's it. That's all. She said, no, I can see Haley is up to no good. And so Bill was like, be careful what you say about my wife now. And Haley said, when you stop doing it to Tomas, I stop doing it to her. Y'all sip some tea for that. Sip some tea. She said, when you stop with Tomas, I think about stopping with her, sir. I was like, Catherine. Now, I told y'all Cat was making a turn. I told y'all that. And this Cat is growing to be bold in a more grown-up way. Grown-up Cat will not be putting up with any foolery. And I like that. When you write, you right, Catherine. Catherine Richardson. Girl, you did your big one today, girl. You did, girl. Don't let nobody take it that you didn't when you did, girl. You did, girl. Okay, now. Let me go back to my pictures. Cat also told Bill that cheating on Danny and moving into their neighborhood was wrong. And that now he was going to have to pay the karma for that. Like, now this is the karma for what you did. Hold on for a second, you guys. Thanks for holding. So she says, so because you did that, this is what the karma is going to be for that. And he was like, when are you and your family just going to let it go and make peace with Haley? Don't nobody got to make no peace with Haley. Don't nobody like Haley but you. You the only one like Haley. You the only one. The only one. They cannot see through her foolery. But anyway, he said, Haley is not, no, Cat said, Haley is not who you think she is. And that butter don't that butter don't melt act is going to wear off. She wants you to get rid of your right-hand man. And she don't want you near that woman that's her friend. Okay? And the best way they can achieve that is to get rid of Tomas, and you don't even see it. I better be careful with Bill before she weakens you. Now, here's what I really think. I really think that hearing this from Kat is going to make a difference. Sidebar, Kat, you better go on stand up here, girl, looking like a whole model in this outfit, girl. Kat wearing this outfit today. She wearing that outfit today. But anyway, I think that was really something what she said to Bill. Like she said it with no Bill, this what you been needing. You been needing somebody to come at you and let you know like this. Hey, Scarlett Speedster, Jasmine Williams. You been needing somebody to come at you like this. So Kat, let me tell you something. Let me go and give it up to Kat. Kat, kitty cat, we applaud you. Okay, now let me get back up into these pictures. Chelsea walks up on Haley down to the Orphagenes, right? She on the phone going off. What do you mean? Girl, let me tell you something. You better back up on spending up all this money because I don't know what you're thinking about. Right. So Chelsea walks up and she's like, oh, girl, I ain't know you get up this upset about spending a little money. She was like, oh, no, it was just, I'm disputing a bill. What's going on? How are you? And so she was like, oh, I'm good. She's like, I didn't get a chance to check up on you since you got slapped upside the head, girl. I ain't really had a chance to talk to you since you got slapped upside the head. You good? You've been all right. But the thing is, I think Chelsea was actually very sincere. She was very sincere and very sweet to Haley. But Haley just seemed so irritated with her. She could not wait for this girl to walk off. And as soon as she walked off, she was like, these heifers got me messed up. Ooh, I mean, it's almost like Haley ain't on her meds no more because more her personality, her real personality, her nasty personality just seems to be coming out more and more and more. Can y'all see it? Is it just me? Now, oh wait, I also forgot to say she slammed that phone down. Haley slammed that phone down like it was an old school model. And you know how we used to hang up the phone on people and slam it down, baby? She was slamming that phone down on the counter like it was, girl, you better be careful before you tear up your device, girl. You can't be slamming down these iPhones like that. You crack up the whole screen, girl. Be careful. That ain't no old school phone. You about to tell your age, girl. That about took me out. Now, Andre and Danny started telling, well, anyway, what this boy name? Andre was giving Danny a massage. Hey, Kelly, he was giving Danny a massage and he was telling her a story about Yehoyah. I think that was the girl's name. And the warrior and blah 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 blah. So Danny was all into the story, and then he ends up telling her that the moral of the story is her and her family will endure and that they will be good along the way, every stop of the way. Hey, Frankie, like, yeah, we did not care. But one thing I do want to say, don't y'all ever do Danny like this in another scene. Danny looked like a brand new baby about to be born, coming through the womb. Why we have to do this? Don't you? But I will say this. The makeup artist laid up under that table and painted her face to perfection. But this ain't a scene we need to see no more. For what do we need to see her face laying up here looking like she was just a newborn baby with a face full of makeup? Don't do that no more. Don't do that. We don't need to see it. We don't want it. Okay? We don't want it. All right. Back to Joey and them. Vanessa's worried about Deanna. Only Donnell seems to be the one who can reach her. But it's my job. That's my child. I'm her mama. I need to be the one to get along with her. So I'm just going to do what I need to do. I can't let her keep on sliding away because of me. And Joy said, it's not because of you. It's because of me. And you know what, Joy? You right. It's both of y'all. Deanna's sick of both of y'all. She's sick of both of y'all. So you half right. And she half right too. The cat ain't finished. She ain't done. She got some more speech to give up in here. She told Bill, Haley is the one that's questionable. Okay? And you need to be worried about her math not mathing and leave Tomas alone. Chelsea comes back in and Bill gets a message and he's like, I'm going to have to go on and go. And then he said something else kind of slick, but I ain't really care what it was because Cat won this round, baby. Cat won this round. Cat won this round. And she is the winner. And the winner. She the winner chicken dinner. She told you, Bill. She told you everything you needed to hear today. She did. She did. Now, once Bill is gone, she asked Chelsea. Chelsea was like, what's up with all of that? Why my daddy acting like that? What's going on? She was like, girl, I'll tell you about it. I feel it in. We done got into it about that big head Haley child, whatever. Now, Joey tries to get the 411 on what the kids think and thought about them. You know what, Joey? I feel like you was fishing for that because you trying to figure out, do these kids, have they figured out about you and what you did in all of this yet? How suspicious are your children of me, Vanessa? Even though I think he loved Vanessa, but do y'all think that he would take one of her kids out in order to keep that thing going? Because I do. Joey's still a gangster now. He may be in love with Vanessa, but that ain't got nothing to do with them cheerings. But anyway, he said that she feels that it's time to be 100% transparent with these children, except for the part about you being a criminal. Now, I can't tell them about none of your criminal activity, not your real criminal activity. But I want to be completely open, but they don't need to know nothing about you buying people and breaking fingers and things and throwing people in the ocean. They don't need to know about that. But other than that, I want them to know everything about you, Joey. I do, because I love you, Joey. I do. I'm going to leave the big stuff out, but I'm about to let you cheer and know, honey, because I'm in love and I can't hold it in no more. Now, Haley interrupts Tomas at the coffee shop. And she sees him, and I guess she overheard him on the phone because remember he was sitting out there talking to excuse me, recruiters. Hold on. You remember he was on the phone with recruiters and stuff, so I guess she must have overheard like some of those phone calls or something that he said on the call because he was hanging up saying, "Oh, well, thank you so much, and I'll get back to you." And she went to slow clapping. Oh, I love to see you hustling because Bill about to fire you. I was like, "Oh," she said, your time is almost up with Bill, so kudos to you for being out here trying to find you a new job. Why is Haley so comfortable letting out this evil part of her personality when she's been busy playing so sugar sweet to everybody? I can't figure this out. Except I'm thinking, girl, is your meds low? Is you not on your mix of medication? Because, girl, that's a whole different personality. And Tomas told her, if anybody knows how to hustle, it's you. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. He said, if anybody is a hustler, use the hustler, baby. And I want you to know, okay? And I was like, oh, okay then. Tomas was, Tomas and Kat both checked in today and was reading folks left and right, up and down, side to side. Y'all was a good couple today. Now, Shanice and Ted are chatting about nothing, but he wants to learn more about her. Turns out she's a penny pincher. But she loves health and stuff like that. And, by the way, I have had my share of cheating spouses too, cheating partners. Ted pauses and was looking like, what now? I was like, you heard what she said? She said she want to know if you're going to be running around here cheating on her like everybody else did. Speak up, sir. Andre has a gift for Danny. And whatever it was in the box, we have to wait to see what it is. But whatever it is, it made her smile. Well, it turns out to be, I guess, some cereal and some old cartoons that he pulled up for them to watch. And she started talking about all the cartoons that she used to watch. And I'm thinking to myself, now, Danny, Andre don't know nothing about no speed racer. The boy barely know who Bugs Bunny is. I mean, this boy young. Huh? This boy don't know nothing about no speed racer. And Snaggerpuss. He don't know nothing about no Snaggerpuss and them. He don't know about that. This boy too young. Tom and Jerry, that's before his time, Danny. That's our stuff, girl. Mm-mm. Now, go speed racer, go speed racer, go speed racer, go. You know, he's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He don't know nothing. He ain't never sat up and sang that song. He ain't never sang Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. Here go to from the town of Bedrock. They're a place right out of history. Now watch this. Here go a test for y'all. Because most people don't know this part of the lyrics. Let's ride with the family down the street. Do 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 do. Most people don't know what that part of that lyric is. Let's ride with the family down the street. Here's the lyric. Through the courtesy of Fred's 2 feet. And y'all know y'all didn't know that. When you're with the Flintstones, he ain't never sang the Yabba Dabba Doo. This boy ain't never watched Zoom. He ain't never seen the first real Sesame Street before they fixed it all up. He don't know nothing about that. The righteous apples and stuff. He don't know nothing about that. So, but anyway. Then he started mentioning the people she didn't know them neither. But no, I take that back. She did know the cartoons that he knew because her children was watching those. Ooh, Danny. Not Danny. Danny, not the only reason why you know these cartoons that this boy here knows because your children was watching them, girl. But go ahead on, girl. Go ahead, get down. If we can't talk about the same cereal, the same TV shows when we was kids, we ain't got no. And the Jetsons, thank you. He don't know nothing about no Jetsons. Hey, Elroy. You don't know when we was kids that the stuff they showed on the Jetsons we didn't think was really gonna happen, and here all this stuff is now. Robots and stuff in the house and stuff. Anyway, we done spent enough time on that. Let us move on. That's her man, not I. Now, Kat tells Chelsea about the Lynette Haley thing and Bill being blind to it all, and Haley. And Chelsea brings up Tomas cheating. Baby, what she bought that up for? Because Kat like that fell out. She was like, why are you bringing that up? You promised never to bring this. You see, you made Kat slide back into the old Kat. And she over here trying to be the mature new Kat, and you over here making her slide back into the young Kat. Don't do that to her. I said, I'm trying not to think about that. You weren't supposed to ever bring that up. She was like, girl, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. Calm down. Mm-hmm. Now, over at Orphan Jeans, which I guess, Bill, you just miss Haley over there. If only you had been a little bit earlier. But anyway, Bill gets notifications on his phone, and no, he gets a phone call from the people, and the people was like, hello, Mr. Bill Hamilton. We have charges this week of $250.70. Let me make sure that's the amount. I'm going to get the amount right now. Y'all never know what might end up in the trivia, so let me see now. It was $15,250.70. And he was like, come what now? And they said, yes, it's been charged by a Lynette Wise. Do you know her? And he was like, oh, yes. She's a family friend. Forgot we was taking care of some things for her. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. So, Haley, Bill know about this charge now, girl. So I guess he about to find out if you about to lie. And I hope you ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie, girl. Because he already know about it. But here was the funny thing about it, child. He hung up and he started thinking about back to all them conversations that's done been had with him about Haley. Especially about Lynette. And oh, Bill, will you finally see the truth, or will Haley slither out of this too? Looks like Kat may be right, Bill. Oh my. Looks like Cat is right, Bill, because Bill had to think back himself the many times that he was standing that question thing. Because I told y'all the other day, did I not tell y'all the other day that when this right here happened, it meant something? They was talking in line and Bill was like, she think I'm a straight fool. You do, Haley, but I see it now. Got you. I see you. Bill knew he was being lied to, but sometimes we don't want to face up that we being lied to. Poor Bill. Poor little Bill. Now, y'all know don't nobody talk about Bill but me, but today I might allow y'all to say a little something about Bill because Bill being a fool. He is. You being a fool, Bill. I'm going to have to let the people loose on you today. I think I am. All right, anyway. Deanna is back. The cat came back the very next day. Hey, Deanna is back. Some of y'all thought she was gone. She was only here for boopity boopity boop. But here she is right here on the screen and bringing all them faces and things right there. You know, don't nobody do stank face better than her. Ooh, baby, her stank face be stinking and it do. Deanna is at Orphans with her brother. That's right, Belinda Hill. And butterfly, and butterfly, and butterfly, and butterfly. But listen, Deanna was out with her brother having a good time, just her and him, and then all of a sudden, here come her mama, scooted into the thing and trapped her up in the booth so she couldn't get up out of there. And Deanna was looking like, you know, good and well, I ain't trying to be messing with you. She was not happy about that at all. This girl just be giving all sorts of ugly faces. You know, remember when you would get a whooping and then your mama would, if you made a face like this, what was the next thing you got? Oh, let me give you something to make a face like that about. Let me give you something to have attitude about. See, Dad, ain't nobody never had to give you something to give you to get so you can have an attitude about it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be making that face. But Deanna realized that she had been set up and she did not like it. And Deanna said, Mama is running around. She said, our mama busy running around with a mobster laying down with him. And Vanessa cut her off and told her to watch your mouth. And then Vanessa went on to tell these children, she was like, listen, our early life with your father was good, like it is for most people. But over time, we drifted apart, like a lot of people do. And by the time you all left home, it was just too far for us to fix it. That's all. That's all. Now, Shanice tells Ted about her one heartbreak that she had. She was like, that guy really got me good. Because I couldn't figure out how, after many years of being together, through the thick and the thin, the good and the bad, I come up in the house one day and boom, he was in there cheating and cooking for somebody else right up in my very own house. I was like, ooh, girl. She's like, so that makes me wonder, how could you cheat on somebody as wonderful as Nicole? Huh? Ted was like, I was like, Ted, I ain't see that coming either, but what's your answer, Ted? Now, Tomas wants to know when his work buddy became his enemy. Or was this who you were all along, Haley? He says. She said, Tomas, you got that little promotion and you're the one that changed. But what you better remember is that my name is on the letterhead now. And I have direct access to Bill. And Tomas says, you're the one that changed. You were sweet to everybody. And she said, no, you were sweet to everybody. And I think you just used that to get us to praise you, to let Bill promote you. Hold on, you guys. She said, I think you used us in order to get us to say good things to Bill about you so you would get your little promotion. That's what I think. She makes it clear that she don't she says, and I want you to know that now that I am the wife, I don't bow to anybody. I mean, Haley was neck rolling, eye popping. She was doing it all today. She was sister girling it up in there today. She was. I'm like, girl, show some coolty. We're supposed to be classy back here behind the gates. My God, today. But at either rate, she was like, I don't bow to nobody. And I will go to Bill and let him know when something is off so I can put a stop to it. You can best believe that. And Tomas said, well, Saint Haley. And she said, Oh, you know what? What if the crown fits? If the halo fits, I'll be that. He was like, yeah, you a Saint Haley, the hallmark of all things good down to the law office, I guess. Oh, girl told him if the halo fits, put on me. He says, all I see. Now you know nah. Tomas, I thought you had a lot of nerve and backbone to say this here. But Tomas said, all I see is the devil in disguise trying to cover up your own tail. Ooh, Tomas. Come to the front of the class, sir. You signifying like you know what you're doing, Tomas. And we love it. We do. Now, meanwhile, Bill done showed up over there to Joey's. And he said, I need some help with something. Ooh, Haley, girl. Bill done went over there to Joey and said, I need some help with something, girl. Tick tock, girl. Tick tock. Time is running short on you, sister. At least I think it is. But if I know Bill, he gonna go in here talking about he wanna do some investigating just on Haley, on Lynette. That's what I wrote on the paper ahead of time. But anyway, we'll see. Now, this here was something that I could have lived without. Cause this here, this here. Don't y'all put this in the show no more. Don't put this in the show no more. Don't you put no scene like this in the show no more. It's bad enough you done had the girl coming out the birth canal. And now you gonna do this. First, Danny, they got you like this. Then they got you standing up in the bed and then had the nerve to shoot the camera through. Girl, don't let them do this to you no more. Especially not twice in one episode. Don't do it. Just tell them you ain't gonna do it, girl. Anyway, they could have kept that scene. That's all I'm saying. Now, Chelsea thinks Tomas' mistakes are maybe what made Bill suspicious. And Haley was like, no. What he thought he already had told me about, and we had talked about it before there was any kind of threat made to Tomas's job and all this other stuff came up. So, no. We were suspicious on our own. And she said, yeah, but he flirted with Lynette. She said, so what? We be flirting with guys for drinks and we rich. It ain't like we need them drinks. Chelsea, don't stop. You and me flirts all the time for free drinks, girl. You know, it ain't that big a deal. So calm down. I was like, okay then. Because I told y'all the other day I thought Kat was going to be all right with a little flirting if it meant she was going to be able to get what she needs because she know Tomas don't mean it. So she says, yes, he may have flirted to get the info, but we do the same thing, right? And she says, but he did seem, she said, and I saw him earlier at the atrium. She's like, and he didn't seem suspect at all or anything. So he was being a good boy, just to let you know, FYI. Child, Cat gonna mess around tell you, I already know Tomas being good. You ain't got to tell me about what no Tomas doing, but whatever. Now, Haley is talking tough to Tomas. She says, I warn you, she says, wifey always comes out on top. If you need a reference letter or something, you let me know. You know where to find me. I was like, girl. And then she rolled her eyes and got ready to walk off. And then he said, hold on one second. Oh, then he said, be sure to say hello to Lynette for me. She paused before she walked off. See now, Tomas, I'm telling you something. Wait a minute, you know another sidebar. Why all of a sudden this week they got Haley dressing so respectfully? Do y'all think that she been looking at what Lynette been wearing and feeling like she need to step it up? Because girl, you did. The outfits was getting to be a little too much. But maybe they're gonna grow up to Haley's character as well. Because unfortunately, I don't think Haley about to go nowhere no time soon. I think Bill still gonna be crazy like a fox. I think they still gonna claim that Lynette and them was able to clean up they background like they working for the F, for the B, and for the I, or somebody like that. And y'all ain't got that kind of clearance to be cleaning stuff up that deeply. Now come on. They scammers. They ain't brain surgeons up in there. But anyway, Bill wants info on Lynette Wise. Excuse me. On Lynette Wise. when we looked her up, he said we weren't able to find nothing really on her. And Joy was like, yeah, that is kind of suspicious when you can't find nothing but, little stuff. He said, yeah, and that's all we could find. He says, but I think there's more than what meets the eye. And Joy says, well, what if you don't like what I find on this girl? Bill says, well, then I'll have to call in the exterminator and remove the infestation. Nabil, you ain't about to do nothing, Haley. Because I don't know. And my question is Joey going to tell you what he already know? Joy, why you didn't spill the beans today if y'all supposed to be friends? But anyway, Joey know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Joey already know how to play this game. Now, Vanessa explains to the kids about how she and Doug drifted, and Deanna asked her if they ever tried to do therapy. Did you try some therapy? And Vanessa says no, because we was really busy. I mean, I had the thing with the, I own my thing for the selling houses, the real estate company, and your dad is a surgeon and everything. We just know we didn't have time for that. She admits that Joey makes her feel alive again. Joey makes me feel alive again. And then Deanna turned to her and Deanna said, did he make you feel... Wait a minute. Deanna turns to her mama and she says, did he make you feel alive before or after Daddy passed away? I was like, girl, you heard her. What you gonna tell her? Because we are all leaned in, Vanessa. We waiting on the answer, girl. Did he make you feel this way before after our dad had left here? Before he was dealing the party, girl? What you gonna tell her, girl? Because we know the answer. She don't. Girl. This was so messy, but we love it. Deanna, welcome back. You know what? Let's give Deanna a round of applause. We missed you, Deanna. We did. Girl, welcome back into the fold, girl. And please, don't go nowhere no time soon, okay? All right, now. Back to Ted and them. Oh, I also wanted to show Donnell because he was sitting at the table looking like D'Artagnan. I told y'all he looked like he need to put on one of them outfits when they were swashbucklers because he has a swashbuckler look. Handsome young man, but he has a look of the swashbuckler to me, like with that tousled hair, really dark black hair and barely there, his thin mustache. It just reminds me of one of those characters, swashbuckler or something. Okay, anyway. Ted tells Shanice that he will make no excuses and tell her the truth. And she's like, I'm not worried about you making the same mistake twice, Ted. But girl, do you know? Come here, Shanice. Now you do know that Ted had messed around there with Leslie, Dana, Sherry, Anna, Lulu, all of them before him and Nicole got that paperwork right. You do know that, don't you, girl? Because while you talking about he won't make the mistake twice, he already did, girl. But listen. Maybe you don't know that part yet. Ted, do she know this part? Girl, do you know? Girl, do you know? But anyway, because girl, he already slid in saying, girl. I know he had something to drink, but he was sober enough to know what he was doing. Okay, so I'm just saying, girl, you better now don't speak too fast. But Shanice points out that me and Nicole are nothing alike. She's like, she is a Dupree royalty person, and I'm just a regular Johnson. She owns, I rent. She's a pillar in the community, and I'm just a working person here. We're nothing alike. So if you could step out on Nicole, why on earth would I think that you wouldn't on me? Because girl, all that stuff ain't what matter to make a man step out. That's why. You could be the most beautiful, the baddest banging body. You could have money. You could be Miss Thing. You could be all that ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. But girl, anyway, keep asking your questions, which ain't making no sense to me, but whatever. And then he casually says, well, you cuts to the chase. It's one of the things that I love about you. And then she was like, wait a minute. Did you just say you love me? Nah, is that what she heard? Because that ain't what I heard. Did y'all hear that? Because I didn't hear that. What I heard him say is, that's one of the things I love about you. Am I wrong? Or do we all have friends that we would say, girl, one thing I love about you is that you always have a strong work. Girl, one thing I love about you is that you always do. Child, one thing I love about you is that don't mean nobody loves Shanice. That ain't what that mean, girl. That ain't what that means, Shanice. Now, I'm sorry, girl. That ain't what I heard. That ain't what the man said, no matter what Ted opened up his mouth and say next. He did not say. Now, he might feel pressured and go on and say he love you, but that ain't what he had said. He said, one of the things I love about you. Girl, let me take you. Now, since we doing back in nursery school, let me take you back to this Sesame Street ditty, okay? Because I heard him say one of the things he love about you. He didn't say one of the things that make me love you, which would be different, okay? One of these things is not like the other. One of these things ain't kind of the same. And if you don't know which one not like the other, Ted's gonna play his game. Because that was not the same. Shanice, girl. Missy Lane, this is for you later. Ted didn't put this much effort into trying to keep Nicole as he trying to put into telling her all this stuff. I'm sorry. I really like the way Kat stood up to Billy Boy today. I did. And Tomas too. And do y'all think Joy is going to tell Bill what he already knows? Or is he going to keep that to himself? Keep it on the low. All right, let me scroll up here and catch you guys' comments, some of your comments before we get out of here. Hold on one second. See what you all were talking about up here today in the comments. All right. When I saw the human organ bag Shanice had, I instantly said, oh no, please don't let Shanice be a part of the plasma. Right, Belinda. I'm like, because they spent a lot of time showing that bag. Kat is using her unique superpower for good today, and he is. See in what chat when you write, you write. Yeah. But watch, they be like, you don't never say nothing nice back. All you say is mean stuff back here. Kat was working it in the full Kat garb. She was telling them fact. Kat showed up. She clocked in today. She did. Jazzy Porter says, I feel like Bill is going to indirectly give Haley another escape by eliminating Lynette Wright. But hopefully he will find out the truth about Haley in the process. That's if Joey be honest with the info. Yeah, Joey may decide to use it to his own, on good. Kat is soaring nicely. More, please. I'm with you when you're right. Yeah, I'm loving this cat. See, this cat is more mature. This cat is more focused. See, girl, this is focus. This ain't obsessiveness. She's right. Now it wasn't like she was wrong about the other stuff, but just the way girl, I don't know. I told y'all, wait a minute, let's butterfly. And butterfly, and butterfly, and butterfly, and butterfly. I told y'all they was turning this character. Kat's growing up right before our eyes. Kat looked like a model. She did. Kat did today. Let me put that picture back up of Kat, because Kat looked good today. She did. I didn't even realize I had captured this of her standing there behind Bill, but she looked like a drum major. Like she still got given this the body I had when I was in high school. Okay. She looked real nice today. She really did. I thought that, but this is so classic Kat. I like Kat style. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But y'all know I did copy them hats. I did, because I love a hat. I got one on right now as we speak. Okay, let's see. Well, those kind of hats I like. Otherwise, I don't like other hats. Okay, not on me. All right, let me find where I was with these comments. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm so glad Kat got through to Bill. Thank God. Yeah, that's true. I still can't believe Bill is clueless about Scaly after all the things she's done. Even after it ran through his brain, and after showed you all that where he was looking at her like people look when they know you lying, because it was two of them standing there, but he was looking at her and just. Mm, mm. So maybe sometimes you just want to ignore your intuition, okay? But Bill, you just don't want to know. You just don't want to know. But Nasty looked pretty in that red. She did. Yeah, I thought that I tried to capture that outfit because I thought she looked nice today too in that outfit. I was like, ooh, that's sharp. But this was the best capture I could get of it because she was moving so fast across the screen. When she was in his office, this was the closest I could get to capturing that outfit, but it was sharp. Hairdo, everything was on point. I thought she looked really pretty today. But she be sharp anyway. She wears some sharp stuff. I can't wait till Joey's secret's out. I wonder how Vanessa's kids will react if they find out that her and Joey's dirty dealings probably not too well. No, I don't think so either. Let me tell y'all something. These young people be off into stuff, right? And if Deanna turn out to be who's the impaler, we all gonna fall out. Cause see, now these young people be into stuff. They do. I can't wait till Vanessa has to tell the truth to her kids. They gonna find out first, probably. When and if she does, I predict they're going to fly off the handle. But yeah, Deanna gonna give it to her. All of the black and Deanna gonna come out that day. It is. Nothing about Scooby Doo. Don't know nothing about none of that. None of that. Haley's time is almost over on the hustle clock. True. It's time to clean that up. Heathcliff. She don't know nothing about no Heathcliff. He don't, I mean. Here's George Jetson. When Joey gets the 411 on Lynette and Haley, I'm going to be singing bad boys, what you gonna do? That's what Belinda said. Scarlett Speedster says, I know Kat just loves to be miserable and take so many down women. I think Kat just loves to be miserable and take so many people down with them. Really? No, in this case, she's completely one. I mean, she's the first one to completely see through Haley. No one. I mean, Naomi had. Well, let me take that back. Danny did, but Danny was never on point with it. But as Kat is right on the money. Kat is right about her. She's right about Lynette. She's right about her not being who do you think she is. Kat is right. She right. And I don't think it's misery that's leading her to this. I really don't. When I was watching Halle Berry in the Flintstones movie, I was paying too much attention to her yabba outfit. Bill is going to be asking questions, and Scaly better have something to do like Lucy. Now you done made me try to remember, did I see that movie or not? I might look for it today and see can I watch that, because I don't know if I actually saw that movie. Bill is going to be asking questions. Yeah, see, but Bill, you a lawyer. You already know not to show your hand, but watch you run up in there and show your hand. I sure hope that Beanstalk Billy is on to Scaly. Belinda said, and Butterfly. Kelly S says, and Butterfly. She knows her mother been cheating. She know. I look at her and I swear that Deanna looks almost like a young Jasmine guy from Different World. Yeah, that's what I said. Deanna telling the truth. Ew. That's more than you can for her mother. Although I think that Kat dresses and acts like Jasmine Guy did in A Different World in the early days of playing Whitley. But now she's growing up, Haley and your friend going to get locked up. Ooh. Back in the day, Deanna would have had one of them semi-permanent hand print tattoos. Yeah, you ain't lying. Too bad Scaly Halo, a couple of devil horns in disguise. First time I ever liked Tomas. Mine too, Kelly S says. It's about time Tomas grew a pair. Kitty Cat was dropping some science on her plump, voluptuous, cute cousin. Who? On what cousin? Who you talking about, Chelsea? Hopefully Joey doesn't go to Sammy Randy. I don't know if he would, because Joey already knows that he's lying about Haley. So I don't. Well, you mean to go get the information? Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Joey knows what's going on. I doubt Randy Smandy will take on the job, but Marcel T. Mushaff might. Oh, now that's true. I love this part of the show. Of course she's lying because he's lying and don't take much skill. Yeah, Haley is a bad liar. I hope so because if he asks Randy, then he'll be headed straight for Haley and Lynette. Yeah, I needed that. Well, he gonna be headed straight to Haley. I needed that big sippy cup while looking at Deanna's reaction to Mommy Dearest as I leaned into the screen. Deanna. Did he ever? He never told her he loved her. No, he did not. That's the thing I didn't understand. Hey, Linda. Ted is going to make the same mistake with Shanice as he did with Nicole if he's not careful. True. Shanice gave Ashley that same bag as a beat. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to remember who gave who the bag. So it was Shanice that gave it to Ashley. Yeah, but they had a lot of emphasis on that bag today. That bag got more camera time than they did almost today. I like Kat today. You did, Frank? She has a whole lot of assets. I loved her outfit today. Kat was looking very stylish today, I must say. She was. I want to know how Scaly and Lynette are going to explain a bill for... Well, they rich. $15,000 ain't that much when you rich. It's just that she don't usually spend that much. That's a shopping spree. Girl, even back in the 90s when I was doing my thing, working in retail, them women would come in there and drop $15,000, $10,000 like it was nothing. So that ain't no big deal for them folks. Just watching them spend... Listen, had a customer come in there one time and return $10,000 and she had kept over half of it. Okay. Ain't blinked. Hey Jim, Miss Gatekeepers. Oh, sorry. Hey, my thing jumped. Hey Gatekeepers, Miss Jenny Moss. Hey, Below Dee Dee. I love this episode. I thought it was good too. I did. Anyway, y'all, that's what happened today. I have to keep this stuff over here in my notes to talk about because on Friday should be lit. Don't y'all sit up here and forget about the cat that got up in Bill's face. We gotta talk about it. Don't y'all sit up here and forget about Diana had came back and got all up in our mama face and Tomas got all up in Haley's and they done accused Tomas of this mess down here to the thing. Oh, don't y'all sit up and forget about it. Now don't you forget about it. Why did fake cat take Tomas off the hook? Wait. Why did Kat let fake Tomas off the hook? She young, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. You know, I don't know, because I didn't even really think they liked each other like that. I think he was into her more than she was into him. But I got a feeling that this is the next guy that Kat about to be interested in. He looks so young, but they're young. But I got a feeling this is who she's gonna be interested in. They're not freshmen in school, right? I don't think they're freshmen. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, he might be about 21, 22. 21, 22. So I don't know. But I think this is Kat's next interest. I do. I think, hey, Danny over there dating somebody 19 years younger than her, how come she can't? And that's exactly what she gonna say. You got somebody young, bag up. Bag up. All right, y'all. What a conversation today. This is exactly why I love coming on here with you guys, because every single time y'all bring insight, opinions, and yes, a little bit of gossip too. Y'all just love the gossip. And I love it. I do. Hey, Rhonda Jones. I love it. I do. She says she agreed. I think he is her next interest too. I do. Now, before we get out of here, don't forget, if you get a chance to speak, if you didn't get a chance to speak on it during the live, you can always go back to the replay and say what you need to say. Drop it down in the conversation, down in the comments. And let's take a moment again to thank the entire gang.
Haley Mommy, Below Dee Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Shout out to KB Mommy, who's busy doing some other things right now, but we miss you, girl. We just want to send you out some shout outs. and say that we hope everything is going well for you in case you should catch this in a replay. All right, you guys. And of course, as I always tell you, hold on one second. We appreciate each and every one of you and those who show up, whether it's live or in the comments or in the replay. The channel is what it is because of you. And of course, I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.